Yo, what is going on, guys? J.Yumeko here, and today we're back with some more If My Heart Had Wings. Now, I just want to throw this out to you guys real quick. This will likely be a bit of a shorter episode. I'm on kind of a time crunch, and I do want to try and get some other videos recorded for you guys today and tomorrow, so you'll have some stuff while I'm unavailable to do so. But last time we left off with this series, we found out that, God, what was her name? Mochizuki Senpai or something like that? I don't know. Anyways, the club president of the Soaring Club turns out, even though she's a super repeat student, she is only able to do so because she made some kind of special deal with the school, and also seems like with her father as well. And that deal is coming to an end at the end of summer. So not only that, but also Ageha is currently not participating in the Soaring Club activities because she's focusing on the Robotics Club activities. So you have, I'm pretty sure her name is Mochizuki. Anyways, you have the club president who is about to leave at the end of summer. You have Ageha, who's a major component in getting this project done, getting this plane together. But she's only able to come back at the soonest halfway through summer break, leaving us obviously not very much time to get this done. And not only that, but it seems that the Robotics Club teacher or advisor has some kind of agenda against Mochizuki. So, without further ado, let's jump right on back into it. The final day of the end of term exams. The feeling of liberation after finishing the exams instantly brightened up the mood in the classroom. There was only one more day of the first term left. After the closing ceremony tomorrow, the summer holiday will finally begin. Aoi! Ageha stopped chatting with the girls from our class about their plans for the summer holidays and came over to me. What's up?
There's something I want to talk to you about later.
Sure, but can't we talk now?
I've got to do something after this.
Ah, the Robotics Club?
No, I got a love letter, so I have to go respond to it.
What? My face stiffened up reflexively. Ageha looked like she was kind of enjoying my reaction.
Ooh, that's a nice expression. Are you worried that someone's gonna take away your childhood friend from you?
Ugh.
See, now you know how I feel.
How are you gonna respond? I asked cautiously.
I won't know until I hear what he has to say.
I see. I wish you all the best. Ah, the childhood friend. I decided not to get in her way any further and quickly left the classroom. It is so hot in my room, Jesus.
Wow, I'm more popular than I thought. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, I just got here. Just kidding. I was surprised when I found a love letter in my desk this morning.
Love letter?
Huh? That's not it? I thought you were gonna confess to me. I was waiting here all excited.
That's right.
Seriously?
Himegi-san, I know that you don't like me.
Huh?
If you tell me that I'm an eyesore, I'll leave.
But please, don't quit the Soaring Club! What? What are you talking about? Amani-chan's going through a lot. She made a promise to that annoying teacher, Tobioka, and she has to quit the club this summer. That's why we have to be able to fly before then. No, just flying won't be enough. We have to fly above the clouds. For that, we need your help.
It won't make a big difference whether someone like me's there or not. But you're different.
Without you, we won't finish the wings. We won't fly.
Amani-chan was doing her best all this time to fulfill her promise to Isaka. What that is, I'm not quite sure though. But still...
Ah! Anyway, I'm saying that if Amani-chan can't fly, I would feel sorry for her. No, I should feel sorry about it. If you don't want me there, I'll quit right now. I'll leave. I'll even quit the school if I need be.
But in return, I'd like you to stay in the Soaring Club.
Habane-san.
Please.
No. Why? Because I don't hate you, Habani-san. Oh well, you can be pretty annoying sometimes. If you say that you'll quit if I stay, then I refuse. Then what should I do? You should stay and make the wings. I'll help you. But the problem is that we can't do that. Habani-san, do you hate me? Huh? Do you think of me as an eyesore? No, I don't think that. Well, sometimes you can be Never mind. Just now you were about to say irritating, weren't you? I wasn't. I didn't hate you as much as I did before. No, now I like you. You see, I can be pretty dishonest, right? I'm not honest at all. When I get like that, you may give me a chop. If it doesn't hurt, I won't learn. Ow! It hurts! What are you doing? Well, you just told me to. Only when I'm dishonest. Chopping me when I haven't done anything is just violence. Okay, I'll remember that. Are all the people who were raised in this town so violent? So what were we talking about? The Soaring Club. Ah, right. Let's go. Huh? Where? To the garage. I have a little suggestion. Hi! Hi.
A rather energetic combo of the two second-year girls came in. Hi there.
Hey there, buddy.
Ageha looked at me with a broad grin.
What is it, Ageha? Don't you have to go to the robotics club? Before that, I want to discuss something.
Kotori, what happened?
I'm not sure. She says she has a suggestion. Ahem.
Ageha glared at us, whispering to each other and cleared her throat.
I heard that Amane-senpai will be leaving. There's not much time left.
Yeah.
But as I said a few days ago, I have to focus on the robotics club for a while. From the day onwards, we'll be making finishing touches in preparation for the contest. With the extension of the club activity hours, I think we'll be able to work as long as possible, until 8 AM, probably every day. So if you finish at the robotics club, you won't be even able to show up here.
Ageha nodded sternly. I guess this really is a hopeless situation for us.
But I have a suggestion. Let's organize a training camp.
Training camp?
Yes, a training camp.
We didn't quite get what she was talking about, and we were just staring at her blankly. Where are we gonna do it?
Here, isn't it obvious? We're gonna stay here overnight and work.
Even though we live within walking distance?
There's no need to actually stay here. We just have to notify the student council.
And then what? Ageha grinned.
We can stay at school as long as we want.
With that, the light bulbs finally lit up above our heads.
I can only come after 8 o'clock, but that'll be enough.
Yeah, we'll be able to work longer as well, so the schedule will be drastically shortened.
You guys did the best. Normally people would complain that their summer break will be ruined or something. In the summer holidays, there's nothing to do except homework.
Why would we complain when we can do what we like every day?
Uh-huh. What do you think, Senpai?
Yeah, it's a good idea, but is that alright with you? You're in 2 clubs at once, so you'll be burdened the most.
If so, then I agree with what I said. If I can do 2 things that I like at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with getting a little tired. So it's decided. Let's submit a request for the training camp to the student council right away.
Yes, let's do that. While we're at it, we can notify them who will be our vice president. Everyone looked like they suddenly remembered that there was that issue too.
So, Aoi-kun will... I think it should be Habane-san. Huh?
Yeah, I think so too.
Wait a second, why are you saying that? Look, I'm in 2 clubs at once after all.
I've got my dorm mother's job to do, so I'll pass.
Okay, let's decide by voting. Who thinks it should be Habane-san?
Everyone except Kotori quickly raised their hands.
What? No way! I'm the least useful and I can't do anything by myself.
And that's fine, isn't it? For us wingless humans to talk about flying through the sky, even nowadays it still sounds unreasonable. At times like this, the most important thing isn't technology or talent, it's the passion, I think. The club's vice president must be someone yearning to fly through the sky, who will encourage everyone.
Amane-chan. But isn't that your role, Amane-chan? After all, you're the club president. Now, it's already decided.
Then as your immediate first job, let's start with taking those notices to the student council.
You're just pushing odd jobs on me, aren't you?
Thus, both the training camp and the club vice president issue were settled in one fell swoop.
Well then, see you later. See you later.
Kotori and Amane-senpai headed to the student council room to submit the notices.
Okay then, I'm off to the robotics club.
Ageha? Thanks for sticking with us.
No problem. I'm doing this because I like it.
By the way, how was it?
What?
You know, that thing you were talking about. The love letter?
Ah,
She grinned again.
it was an amazing confession.
Amazing, you say? How so?
Confessing just feelings to me and all. Oh my, that person was really bold. I kinda like that.
So did you accept?
Yeah,
I see. I'll be rooting for you.
thanks. Well then, I'll be going now.
Yeah, good luck. And with that, our summer holiday began. I wonder what kind of guy he is. If only you knew. Alright, so we got the gang back together. We're going to do a training camp. Classic training camp. Stay up all night. Working on the wings. We're going to be able to get a Geha. And we might be able to get this done before Amane leaves. The last day of the first term. That night.
Minase-kun, I'm sorry to ask this, but could you wash this bath towel?
Sure, put it in the laundry basket.
Thank you. The air conditioning in my room doesn't work very well.
I'll call an electrician during the summer break and have them look at it.
Thanks. There's no breakfast tomorrow, is there?
If you're here, then I'll make something.
Yes, please.
Everyone was busy. Of course they were. All of the boarders were heading home for the summer break. Most people will be leaving as early as tomorrow morning.
So hot. I'm dying.
Whoa, Kaneko-san.
Let's turn on the air conditioner in the hallway.
Please don't walk around in your underwear just because it's hot.
But I get so sweaty. My shirt sticks to me and it feels horrible. Phew, it's so hot.
She muttered to herself as she entered the dining hall. Jeez.
Good.
This time, Hat dragged himself out from Kotori's room. What? Is the heat getting to you too? After I finish cleaning up, I'll spray some water on you, so just hold on a minute.
Quack.
I, the dorm mother, had to get ready to see everyone off, so of course I was a little busy as well. That's why I left the hallway through today's club activities and came home.
Quack.
Exhausted, Hat sensed something and suddenly raised his head.
I'm home.
Welcome back. You're a little bit late, aren't you?
I stayed till the very end. Phew, I'm beat. Quack, quack. Yeah, I'm back, Hat.
Worn out, Kotori picked up Hat and put him on her lap.
It's hot. I'm thirsty.
Okay, I got it. I pushed the wheelchair and took Kotori into their dining hall.
Welcome back, Kotori. You've been working hard. Well, kind of.
Is barley tea okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Gulp, gulp.
I'm revived.
Want to eat something?
Yes, please.
I heated up the dinner I'd prepared in advance in the microwave.
You're so gallant.
It's all in the dorm mother's job. As of today, Kotori and the others had already started the training camp. I was sorry and felt a bit frustrated that I couldn't stay till the end because of my dorm mother job. But that ends today. Starting tomorrow, I'll be freed from these duties. I have to do the maintenance and administration for the building though. However, there's no doubt about it. I'll be able to freely participate in the training camp.
Ah, spicy!
Kotori was making a fuss while eating her tantan then.
Hat, get away from me! If you eat this, you'll die for sure! Quack, quack.
Kotori chased away Hat, who was after the vegetables and the noodles. Slurp.
Spicy! Spicy but delicious! So spicy!
She complained a lot, but it seemed that she liked it. By the way, you aren't returning home? I asked her. Slurp.
No, I'm not.
Did you cancel it to stay at the training camp?
That's not it. I wasn't planning to return to begin with.
Is that so? I looked at Kotori's face, not entirely convinced.
This is hard to eat, though.
Oh, sorry. Kotori was disabled. When you think about it, normally she would be spending as much as summer... I can't speak! Normally she'd be spending such times at summer break at home. Choosing to stay at the dormitory away from her parents was rather strange. There's a reason... I wonder if there's a reason for it. When I was thinking about this vacantly...
I'm not going back either.
What?
Why are you so surprised? You'd rather I left?
No, it's not that.
My house is quite close to here. Actually, I could attend this school without staying in the dormitory.
So why do you stay here?
I got kicked out. My parents got remarried. I have a stepbrother who's a similar age to me.
This seemed quite serious. Kotori also subconsciously stopped moving her chopsticks.
I walk around in my underwear after I get out of the bath, so my mother told me to leave. Are you trying to mess up my marriage, you ungrateful brat? She said. Don't you think that was mean?
Kotori went back to her meal while muttering, taking this seriously was a waste of time. I think that's kind of your fault. Your fault for wandering around in your underwear. I mean, after getting kicked out for that, she's still doing exactly the same thing here.
Well, I'll be going there from time to time, but basically I'll be staying here, so please take good care of me.
It appears that not all boarders will be leaving for the summer after all. So basically she got kicked out because she's wandering around the house in her underwear while her stepfather and stepbrother are around. That sounds like a pretty interesting plot.
Not like that. You're putting on too much resin. Huh? If anything, isn't it too thin? If there's a high ratio of resin, it'll lose strength. I told you this before, didn't I? Even so, I'm not sure if it isn't too thin.
The first few days of the training camp, the construction of the main wings was proceeding smoothly. Ageha was focusing on the robotics club, but when she had time, she would show up here at the garage, and then she would quarrel with Kotori.
Let me see. I'll show you how it's done. Wait, Amani-chan, what are you doing? Yeah, that's right. Leave this to us. Please go over there and cool off. Oh, I wanted to join them too.
Amane-senpai returned downheartedly, looking like an old lady who was just told off by her daughter and son-in-law. Hey, you guys, don't be mean to senpai.
We're not being mean or anything, right? Exactly. We have to be firm here. We don't want the glider to fall apart in midair with you or Amani-chan on board.
Right. It mustn't fall apart in midair under no circumstances.
It's fine. It's fine. After all, I would just...
You see? She's lost all her confidence.
Well, please help us. Please help us over here. You can polish those unfinished parts. I can? Yeah. Something like that can be redone later. I'm gonna polish them.
Amane-senpai started enthusiastically polishing the parts that were finished yesterday. It was one of those huge plates. It was made by joining several separately made boards. It was the top part of the left wing. It'll be connected with the underside part once it's complete. We had to polish it before that until it's shining, but it takes a really long time. That's because it has such a large surface.
It's so well made. Ageha, Kotori, you guys are great.
She admired it while polishing.
Yes, it looks like this will really be a good aircraft.
Listening to her monologue.
Fufu.
They both smiled awkwardly. For some reason, they seemed the happiest when being praised by Amane-senpai. You guys seem to be having fun. I've been helping out as well, but compared to them, I didn't really feel like I was doing much.
What are you talking about? When these wings are finished, you're the one who's going to be flying it. That's right, you're the pilot.
Yeah, that's right. These wings that everyone is working so hard to build are what I'll use to fly, carrying everyone's hopes. That the words may seem cliche, but after witnessing everyone working like this, I really meant it. I never thought about that while I was riding a bike. Bikes are also made by someone, piece by piece, and it's something they put their heart and soul into. Back in those days, I was completely engrossed in riding. I guess I was still immature.
Okay, back to work. Yeah, I want to finish this today.
After being praised by Senpai, they looked even more fired up. Then the sun went down. Around the same time, a geisha who went to the robotics club for a while came back and said, "Alright, here we go." In other words, it was time to show what our training camp was all about. "I'm coming in!" Oh shit, that's Tatsuya. Fuck.
Uh-huh. Anchan.
Yo, Ali! Anchan, carrying a big watermelon under his arm, entered the garage.
I'm coming in too.
Hotaru was right behind him.
Anchan, what's this?
Refreshments. I got it from your mom. I didn't think my family and I would be able to eat all of it, so I brought it here. Anchan looked at Hotaru as if asking for confirmation. I guess it was Hotaru who brought that big watermelon to Anchan's house. Anchan passed the watermelon to me and looked around the garage. It hasn't changed much. Still messy and dirty. Anchan, you've been here before? Yeah, a long time ago. Anchan graduated from this school. That's why it wasn't really that strange. But still, this garage was in a deserted place far from the school building. Anchan walked further inside. Amane-senpai was sitting there facing the drawing board and muttering. She was deeply concentrated and completely unaware of what was going on around her. To reduce the drag, this curved surface should... You're still the same, Amane. Realizing that Anchan was looking at her, Amane-senpai raised her face. She looked completely taken aback.
Tatsuya?
Yo.
It's you, Tatsuya.
It's been a while. After Anchan greeted her, Amane-senpai got up from her seat and walked around him, then patted him on the shoulder.
It's really you, Tatsuya. It's been such a long time. What's the matter? What's going on? No idea.
Don't ask me. It seemed that these two were old acquaintances. Hotaru started cutting the watermelon with one of the utility knives used in our work.
This brings back memories. But what is this all of a sudden?
You asked Ali to get some glider parts the other day, didn't you? I thought that it might have been you.
Hey, I have a question.
Kotsuri raised her hand vigorously. Go ahead, young lady.
Do you two know each other?
A geisha and I wanted to know too, but we found it kinda hard to ask about it. However, Kotsuri just went ahead and did that easily. Nice. Yeah, I graduated from here. Amani and I were in the same class. A geisha and I counted Anchan's age on our fingers.
It's true, they're the same age.
Anchan was already a full-fledged working adult, while Amane-senpai was still a student. However, these two are certainly the same age. We haven't met since I graduated, but I see you still doing it. Anchan smiled as he spoke. Are you still aiming for it?
Yeah. I can't give up until I see the passage of clouds with my own eyes.
I see, so that's how it is. Somehow it felt like a conversation we couldn't join. And then...
I've cut the watermelon.
Hotaru put the watermelon on a dish, the one Kotsuri made from FRP the other day, and brought it over.
It's a little uneven though.
It was cut with a utility knife, so the shapes of the slices were rather irregular. It won't change the taste though. Everyone grabbed a slice and bit into it.
It's not cold, but it's sweet. Yeah, it's really delicious. Have some too, senpai.
Thanks. Amane-senpai took a slice of the watermelon offered by Hotaru. Watermelon, huh? I haven't had it in ages. How many years has it been? As she said that, she was a little lost about how to eat it. She looked around at everyone, and mimicked us by taking a bite. I was also eating it without worrying about good manners. When it's summer, you just have to have a watermelon.
What are you doing these days, Tatsuya?
I work at my family's workshop.
Ah, the usual place. I read about it recently when it was featured in a magazine. Huh? You were mentioned in a magazine, Anchan?
Not me. Our workshop was in there. What kind of article was it?
It was about town workshops in Japan that NASA had ordered rocket parts from. Town workshops make rocket parts?
There's some parts that can't be made well by machines. Those things are made by our craftsmen. Did you order them too, Anchan? Oh wait, did you make them too, Anchan? I also helped with the work that was mentioned in that article.
If I remember right, the launch was a success, so they must be flying in space right now. The parts Anchan made are flying through space.
It was so incredible it almost felt unreal.
Listening to Anchan's stories made me feel all inspired.
Oop, skip something.
Habani-san, let's get back to work.
Yum yum munch munch.
Well, yeah.
Kotori, who was still halfway through eating her watermelon, ate the rest of it in one go and followed Ageha.
Let's get this baby flying. Yeah.
There's a good atmosphere here.
Yeah, it feels just like old times, right?
It sure does.
What do you think of this?
Yeah, it looks good.
Himeki-san, he said it looks good. Anchan, look at this.
Okay, hold on. After everyone had eaten the watermelon, Anchan and Hotaru helped with the rest of the work in the garage. Having a couple of extra hands was already a big help, but Anchan was a pro at that. He really showed us how to get things done. He was very motivating. Thanks to that, we got an unexpected amount of work done. With just the work we did today, we've managed to push our schedule forward a lot, haven't we?
We've got about 4 or 5 days work done. This Anchan of yours, he's a monster. How did he get so good at this?
Amane-senpai was watching our conversation, sitting alone far away from us. I ended up standing beside her.
It sure is lively.
This is the first time this many people have gathered here. Amane-senpai smiled with her whole face.
I see. So you and Tatsuya are childhood friends, huh?
I was surprised too, that you and Anchan know each other.
That makes Tatsuya your senpai, you know. He used to be a member of this club.
Is that so? From what I heard of their conversation, I thought that might have been the case.
He graduated first, though. He was the one who restored this plane's cockpit. Unlike me, he's good with his hands. If Tatsuya ever had made the main wings, he would have never broken.
So that's how it was. I didn't know that I've been touching something Anchan had left behind. But why didn't Anchan tell me that he used to be a member of the Storing Club? Was it simply because he thought there was no need to tell me? Or did he have a reason?
Aoi, don't be lazy. Give us a hand. That's right. We'll do as much as we can today.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll be going.
Sure.
Senpai saw me off with a smile as I went to join everyone. Like this, our training camp went on late into the night. Well then, we'll be heading back soon. Hotaru's got a curfew too. Anchan came here in a small truck from the workshop, and apparently he was going to drop Hotaru off on the way home.
Thanks for the day, Anchan. You really helped us out. Thank you so much.
Following Ageha, Kotori also bowed her head. Speaking of which, that was the first time I saw Kotori talking to someone using polite speech. Hey, if it's for you guys, I'll help you out anytime. Besides, it's like being back to my school days. It was fun. See ya, Amane.
Yeah, see ya. Hotaru, tell Mom I'll be back late. Okay, got it.
Anchan left along with Hotaru. Only the usual group remained.
Well then, I guess we should get ready to go home too. You're right. We've got nothing else to do until the resin dries. Amane-senpai, are you gonna stay here today too?
Yeah. Senpai answered as she went back to the seat by the drawing board.
Amane-san, what time do you usually go home?
She was staying behind and working even after the three of us had gone home almost every day. And now that I think about it, you're always here before us in the mornings too.
That's true.
What time do you get here?
No idea.
Already half absorbed by the drawing board, she only gave a vague reply.
No idea. Huh? It can't be.
At that moment, everyone arrived at the same answer. Senpai, you aren't going home at all.
That means you're living here? Yeah.
I recalled the conversation I'd had with her a few days ago. Yesterday I returned home for the first time in ages. Yeah, that's what she said. I thought that she lived alone and hadn't been back to her family's house in a long time, but...
My house is pretty far away. I have a chair and a desk here, so there's no inconvenience for me. It must be inconvenient. There's no bed, no bath, no food. If I need a bath, there's showers in the gym. As for food, I can eat at the school cafeteria. Nah, the cafeteria serves only food at lunchtime. Moreover, it's not open during the summer holiday.
No wonder that's why she's always so hungry.
Could it be, Amari-chan? You've been living like this whole time?
Kotori asked timidly.
I guess so.
She's hopeless. We need to do something about this. Fast. Yeah, I figured we could take it to the dorm. So that's how it is, Mom.
You can use vacant rooms however you like. You're taking care of the place during your summer holiday, so I can let you do this much.
Thanks, Mom. Go ahead, Senpai.
I'm coming in.
We had forcibly brought Amane-senpai to the dormitory. There were a lot of vacant rooms here, and since most of the boarders had gone home, it won't bother anyone. Give me 1 second here. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, who is this?
Oh, yo, Sabia.
Alright, well somebody just got a wrong number, so...
Flying Fish Manor.
Senpai stared at the entrance hall, which was far more grand than you would expect from a student dormitory. Speaking of which, it seems Senpai already knew about Flying Fish Manor. That's probably because Isuka-san used to live here before.
Quack quack.
Sensing that Kotori had come home, Hat came out to welcome her. As usual, he was going to jump on Kotori's lap, but...
Hat? Is that you, Hat? Quack? Huh?
Amane-senpai went over to Hat and stroked his head.
You look well, Hat. Quack quack. So you're still here, huh? You know Hat?
Yes, I do.
He was brought here by Isuka. Huh? Really?
When Kaneko-san was talking about Hat before, she said it was unknown who started keeping him here and since when. So this duck was brought here by Isuka-san. It wasn't really a big mystery or anything, but Ageha still seemed disappointed by how easily it had been solved.
I envy you. You can all live here together. Why don't you stay here too? There are lots of rooms here. Huh? Can I?
There's only one room that can be used right away, though. Other rooms were either a bit dusty because I haven't been cleaning them, or they were used as substitute storerooms. There was no air conditioning either, so the living conditions would be pretty bad.
I can stay in your room, can't I?
Of course not. We're not kids anymore.
We used to have sleepovers all the time back then.
Staying over at each other's house during summer holidays used to be a routine for us.
In that case... No, nothing. Forget it.
Come on, don't be like that. Finish what you're going to say.
Why don't you stay in my room? No, forget it. I didn't say anything. Can I? Huh? You can. I wouldn't really mind. There's only one bed, but I have a futon for when Hibarine stays over. Yes, I'll stay over.
Ageha jumped at the chance unexpectedly eagerly. Kotori, still a little nervous, replied,
Well, with that out of the way.
Alright then, from today onwards this is where we'll be staying. And that's how it went. And that's how it is, Hotaru. Can you tell Mom? Oh, that's fucking...
And that's how it is, Hotaru. Can you tell Mom? Yes, that's right. Ours place. Okay, I'm counting on you.
After a late dinner, Ageha called her home. She asked Hotaru, who had been taken home already by Anchan, to pass the message. She probably would have been scolded if she'd told him directly. Normally, it wouldn't be a problem for her to stay at her dormitory, but it was kind of out of the blue.
Whew, that was a nice bath.
With that, Kaneko-san appeared.
Whoa, naked girl! I'm wearing underwear though.
How many times have I asked you to not wander around dressed like that?
But it's hot. Anyway, the bathroom's empty.
Well then, you guys go first. I'll go in there last.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Take care, Kotori.
What do you mean by that? It's fine. There's no need.
There's nothing to be shy about. You're always saying how you'd love to soak in the bathtub.
I'm not shy about it.
Seeing how Kotori was embarrassed, Ageha didn't ask what this was all about any further. She just pushed Kotori's wheelchair along like it was no big deal.
Let's go, Kotori. Huh?
Kotori twitched in surprise when Ageha addressed her like this.
Was it over familiar after all? No, that's not it. My surname is long. It doesn't sound that good. It's hard to pronounce and all. So if you want to call me in an easier way, Habane Kotori. Aren't they the same length?
Unable to read the situation, Amane-senpai unintentionally played the straight man.
You son, forehead-chan idiot! Ugh.
Amane's hand staggered back, as if she got poked hard in the forehead.
Kotori got mad.
I feel like she's becoming more and more impolite towards Amane-senpai lately. In this case, it probably can't be helped though.
So it's Kotori then?
Ageha asked to make sure, with an expression filled with anticipation.
Yeah, and also, Geha. Hehe. Well then, let's go to the bathroom. Amane-senpai, come with us too. Yeah, sure.
The girls followed each other to the bathroom. As I saw them off, I muttered in my mind, "Way to go, Kotori." I kind of felt like a parent watching over his child growing up.
Ah, big bats are great after all.
It feels nice. Oh shit. Let's just take a moment to take it all in, you know? Just enjoy the moment.
What's up, Kotori? Why don't you come over here? I suddenly needed a shower. Huh? Come on! I wanted us to take a bath together. Girls only, enjoying some skinship. It's just that you two are so huge. You have it good. Huh? What do you mean?
Well, oh my god, okay, close up.
Those! Floating in the water like that. Amane-chan, you eat so much, but you're still in such good shape. Most of the calories get to her brain and her boobs, no doubt about it. Ageha, you're the same. What is it with everyone? Huh? You look nice too, Kotori. Your skin is so smooth and pretty. Really? By the way, Amane-senpai, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Do you have a boyfriend?
A boyfriend?
Yes, a boyfriend.
Nope.
No way! You're so beautiful and have such a nice figure. You must be popular, right?
Really? I rarely leave the garage, so I don't really know.
Aren't you with that guy who came today, Anchan? Yeah, that's what I thought too. What exactly is your relationship with Anchan?
Tatsuya and I were in the soaring club together. I don't think of him as my boyfriend though.
Even so, when you met again, there sure was a lot of meaningful air between you. I thought so too. A handsome man and a pretty girl like you really are suited for each other.
Tatsuya and I suit each other? I've never thought about it like that. Then Kotori, do you like Alcon?
Huh?
Hey.
What's this all of a sudden? Now we're talking about you, Amane-chan. Oh, you're getting all flustered. That's suspicious. No, you're wrong. It's not like that at all.
Really? Then, what? Really? I think that you and Alcon are a better match.
Really? You think so? Oh, you don't seem as annoyed as I thought you'd be. No, you're wrong. It's because Amane-chan said such weird stuff. Besides, Alcon likes you. Doesn't he, Ageha? Huh? Why do you think that? Sure, they get along as childhood friends, but...
I heard about it, and then in the past, Alcon had confessed to you and you dumped him. Ho-ho.
How do you know about that? There's no way Alcon would tell something like that.
Is that what it's what that shallow guy was saying.
Mabo, that moron! I'll kick his ass next time!
So it was true.
No. That was just when we were little kids. We were not like that at all.
It sounds like an excuse prepared in advance. That's suspicious.
At that time, it had already been decided that Alcon was going to move, so I thought it was just because he felt lonely suddenly. You think it wasn't like that?
Did you turn him down because you didn't like him?
No, it's just because... Ah, you do like him. Yay, okay, how likes Alcon. Are you a little kid or what?
I wonder if Alcon still likes you.
No, I don't think so. Our friendship's going really well, though. But I say that he likes you much more than me. There's no way. If he liked me, he wouldn't chop me on the head. That's why he never chops you. That's why he never chops Yumeko, huh? I don't think he can really base it on that. So there's no one in particular that he likes. Why are you both looking at me? I think Aiken probably likes you the most, Amane-chan. I think so too. The truth is, when Aiken was looking at you from afar, I've seen him blushing a few times. Ah! I've seen that too! When you're talking with him, he also gets all nervous and blushes. He seems completely love-struck. That's right, he certainly does. Also, he is very proactive about joining the Soaring Club from the very beginning, even though he didn't really know anything about gliders. If it's Amane-senpai, then I concur. I concur too. Concur?
Could be any one of us. It could be you. It could be me.
Ha! Huge bats are the best!
Phew, that felt really good.
I feel a little dizzy.
The three girls, fresh out of the bath, took a barley tea out of the fridge and poured it into the glasses while enjoying the breeze from the electric fan. That was really a long bath. I could hear voices coming from inside. What were we talking about? From the hallway I could hear laughter, shrieks and such coming from the bathroom from time to time. I couldn't exactly catch what they were saying, but it sounded like something exciting.
Classified, right, Kote?
Glug glug glug.
That's right, no boys allowed.
When they put it like this, it made me nervous. What the hell were they talking about?
Well then, shall we get ready for bed? Yep.
Kojiri pushed the squeaking wheelchair and a Geha followed after her.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Yeah, good night. I watched them leave and then prepared myself for the bath. Amane-senpai, are you gonna sleep too? I just finished getting your room ready. Okay. Amane-san had already laid the blueprints out on the dining hall table. She was looking at all the plans with a glass of milk in one hand. It seemed that she didn't hear whatever I said, so I decided to go ahead and take a bath. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop it right there. It's a good place to stop. Okay, I gotta... What am I doing? Okay, here we go. I always forget. Alright, got it saved, and we're gonna go back to the title screen. Okay! Interesting. So, I feel like the way this is going, we're eventually gonna talk to Anchan about Itsuka. We're eventually gonna talk to him about this mysterious fucking girl who we have no clue, like, we don't really know the importance of her to Amane. So we gotta find that out. And then we also still need to figure out this whole, like, deal that Amane's made with the school and her father. We've got to find out why the robotics club advisor hates Amane so much. There's a lot going on here that is we're slowly reaching the climax here. So, but I do feel like we are kind of in the end game now that we're in the summer break. So that we got a little bit of fan service, which I got to enjoy at the very least. So, if you want to enjoy it yourself, buy the game. I mean, I highly recommend it. It's a really great game. Make sure to get the patch as well. Get the patch. But yeah, I guess really those are really the main things. Just kind of mysteries slowly reaching the point where we might be able to solve them once and for all. Some truths being revealed. And yeah, mainly, obviously the biggest mystery right now is just this Itsuka person. So, there's that. There's also the potential romance aspect of it. I imagine we might get to that at some point. I do know that there is, like, If My Heart Had Wings Flight Diary, which, I think I read that it was like a fan disc, I want to say. Something like that. So there is that, which once we're done with this game, I will look into. Because I think, as far as I understand, that one looks a little bit more into maybe the romance aspect of it. I'm not 100%. I still have to do some research on it. But that's going to be it for me for this time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and tell me in the comment section below what you'd like to see me play next. If you enjoyed this video or any of the videos or series on my channel, then I highly recommend that you hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll be notified when a new one of those videos comes out. Anyways, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!